Down here, this is the way to get to Gromnir Il-Khan, it seems. We just dispatched a small group of his forces. So he's guarding the area below the castle walls. The sewers must also be guarded, too. It would only make sense that they would be. I guess if we find a way up, it should lead us directly to my target. Though we have quite a bit of exploring down here to do first. I really have become comfortable with the idea of being able to summon my whole party and myself, at will, to my own pocket plane. It just adds so much for me personally to feeling safe and secure, though I don't think the others outside of Imoen and myself feel that way. I was so sure that I would hate sleeping here, but it turns out that it feels safe. I don't know how to explain it, maybe like a baby being wrapped up tightly to go to sleep, or a caterpillar in its cocoon. I don't think Jaheira could ever appreciate it. She used to complain about being in cities. She really is the type that would love to be outdoors for the rest of her life. Being a ranger myself, I really do like the outdoors as well. It's just, well, this place and I are really tied to one another. If you aren't a child of Bhaal, then it might be difficult to understand. At least I have stopped having those awful dreams from last year. Now Imoen is getting them. I think it's Bhaal's way to try to activate the taint within each child of Bhaal, to get them to see things his way and become a minuscule version of what he was. Only those of strong enough will can overcome it. If the taint happens to be in an already evil person, well then it's pretty much made for them. If in someone good, then there will be a long struggle. This I know well. We are in the castle, underground, underneath Gromnir's, wherever he's hiding, secluding himself in. So there's traps all over the place. I don't really mind fighting my way through, but we have to find and disarm these traps. We already tripped
I made
the
the
alarm.
right decision in joining you after all.
Careful, there's probably enemies around every corner. But they may be summoned when when the alarm bells go off.
If it must be done. Right you are.
There's somebody in there. There's another trap.
It will be done.
Hello? This is my chance. Thank you for releasing me. Okay.
All right.
Don't mind helping. These people seem to be imprisoned unlawfully anyways.
No problem at all.
Turn into a madman. Or a mad orc. Okay, that's what the magic that we heard. There's a mage over there. Where is that spell?
You need something? Yes.
Yes?
For the glory of Helm!
Yes.
There she is. Kill the mage first.
Is of no use.
Use magical arrows.
Oh,
Okay, she needs.
no use.
Let's have her protections brought down.
Next time.
She's dead.
You can count on me.
Potions of extra healing. We have so many potions now that it seems like it's overkill. Nice magically enchanted bullets. Another person to free. Hello. Thanks for releasing me. You're welcome.
Speak.
Okay, so I assume there's more enemies behind here. Lock it, please, Imoen.
This way then?
Okay, there could be traps all through here.
Gotcha.
There's some Orogs and some Orcs. Let them come to us.
Gotcha good. Yes?
Battle axes with minor enchantments on them. Okay, check for traps,
Good to
please. Regular unenchanted bolts. There's a chest over here. What's this? Flower scabbard. What is that? This scabbard is the companion to Flar's enchanted blade Fobane, and like the sword, was rumored to have been lost when Myth Draenor fell, old elven kingdom. Okay. Well, it's too heavy. Do you have any room on you? How about I'll put it in my,
Certainly.
There. Give it to me, please,
What
Aerie.
do you want?
Since you can't carry anything anymore.
Right as rain.
Trap there. Oh, one of those wands. Another chest. Arrows. Arrows for me. I don't really have any room on me, though. We're kind of running. We really need a quiver to hold all these things. Wand of lightning. We can just sell that.
I have too much in my pack as it is. You'll have to pick that up off the ground.
Imoen, may I ask you, why did you restore yours and Oren's former enemy with a part of your soul? I'm not sure. You know, after all that's happened, he doesn't seem so horrid anymore. Imoen, Saravok did kill Gorion. I know, Ajantis. I was kidding. Kind of. But you're right. It's not good to joke about this. But still, as sad as it was, he was still a different kind of enemy than Irenicus, don't you think? Sure, he took away Oren's foster father and our home, and it was his fault we were accused of murder and chased by a whole city. And yet, chasing Saravok was like a big adventure, giving me a chance to grow with it, to become stronger. Do you see what I mean? A little. I'm sure I see things differently now, after all this time and everything else that's happened. But without Saravok, Oren wouldn't have traveled the Sword Coast in search of bandits. You wouldn't have met her. She winks at Ajantis. He reddens slightly. Irenicus, on the other hand, she shudders. Although his main goal was to get to Oren, he did unbelievably gruesome things to me to get there. So, if Irenicus ever appeared and asked for his restoration, hell's no. Yeah, there's no way I would ever bring Irenicus back.
Without
I refuse
doubt.
to bring my brother back. I left that
My
choice up to
legs
you,
are
Imoen.
just aching.
I wouldn't have done it.
I've never walked so much in my life. Can we rest now? Please.
Regular arrows. If I had a quiver, we could take it. Okay, what's in here?
Good to go.
A secret door. The rank stench of a sewer assails our nostrils as we open the door. Okay. Well, I don't know what that would be,
Quickly
if that's a
and
way out
precise.
or what, but... Yeah, this is what I expected.
I am ready.
Next time.
It's always fun to conjure up help.
Ready and willing.
They all have battle axes with minor enchantments. So we are going to get a lot of gold out of all this. And that is a little
Pick it
bit
up
comforting.
yourself. I'll carry no more.
Okay, so it seems that Jantis has gained in skill. Resist magic. Death Blow. The Death Blow ability allows the warrior to blow through the defenses of any lesser creatures. A greater Death Blow. Vanquish lesser foes with a single blow. You can summon a diva. How about another one? Summon 2 divas. The gods know we can use more help. Divine
Without
help.
hesitation. Right you are.
Hey, well, we didn't go over here, so there must be somebody else. Let's go there
This
first.
will not take long.
There's probably somebody else in that cell. Since Gromnir seems to be imprisoning everybody. That's a ball spawn, I guess.
Something
Open it
up?
up, please.
All right, all right. Speak, if it must be
Seems
done.
I have gained in skill. Wish I could train more in 2-weapon style. But I guess that's not meant to be. I'm already as good as one can be with a longbow. I don't know what else to... How about a katana? We've come across so few of those. How about a scimitar? It's very similar to my weapon, actually. Okay, so... hardiness? War cry. War cry could help. With a war cry, the warrior emits a powerful and frightening yell that will panic all opponents in a 15-foot radius. Or could. If they're easily
Yes,
spooked.
it will be done.
Hello.
Oh, I'm so...
This man grovels before my kindliness. Thank you for my freedom. You're welcome. Alright, well, we have this door over here. Alright, this is a room of torture. A room full of orogs. Let's get in there.
As you will. For the glory of...
Faster than Tika Fast Paws.
This will not
Our
take
actions
long.
are good and will serve the greater balance.
More axes to pick up. Okay. Well, at least we can identify them all. This is a lot that we're going to be able to sell. Okay, so I
But you
take
were
it
good to
up
go.
is really dangerous, I would assume. Whoa, that was trapped. I think I drained her.
Ugh, my legs
Here's
are
magic.
just aching. I've never walked so much in my life. Can we rest now, please?
Getting a lot of these draining things between the vampires and now trapped.
Nature's servant awaits.
Alright,
Speak.
now we will return
If
to
it
my
must
pocket
be done.
So what are your plans when this is all over, Aerie? Plans? I don't know if we should even make them, honestly. Oh, come on. We should be optimistic. Everything will turn out easy breezy, and we'll come out rich and famous. The world will be our playground. But what of your Bhaal heritage? What of Oren's birthright? I can't imagine how we can come out the other end with a lust for adventure. You're such a downer, Aerie. Weren't you encouraging me a while ago? Well, I took it to heart. Don't you see? Things will work out. They always do. Even when there's a whole bunch of torture and death in between. Aerie laughs half-heartedly. It still baffles me that you can make light of everything you went through. I've yet to joke about it. Well, you know. Have you tried? It's real easy. Honest. As easy as getting stabbed in the brain and traumatized for life. Well, at least now I don't have to worry about, Aerie thinks for a moment. I hope at least some posh old lady out there enjoys having my feathers on their fancy bonnet. Imoen snorts a chuckle. Pretty lame, but that's the spirit. I can do better. How about... I'm glad my wings are gone. I can finally lie down without getting tickled all the time. Poof. I'm gonna start shooting down every bird I see, collect all their feathers, and glue them to my back. Do you think it will solve my self-esteem issues? The joke finally gets an honest laugh out of Imoen. Aerie's voice is laced with titters. You know what the best part of flying was? Pooping on merchants' heads. What? They clip my wings, Imoen. Sit down so I can spend the next 4 hours telling you all about it. Imoen laughs lightheartedly. You weren't that bad. Come on. For future reference, you can tell I'm excited whenever my stumps wiggle. Oh, Aerie. That was painful. Woo! Wow, that's dark, Aerie. Oh gods, what have I done? I've unleashed a monster. They might have caged me for months, but at least... Aerie can't stop giggling, mirth coming in short bursts between quickly drawn breaths. She gives in to the laughter, and soon she's tossed her head back, one hand on her chest. Imoen is simply looking at her, a huge smile on her lips. Oh, Baravan, please! Her laughter dies down, though her shoulders still shake. I'm not saying that one out loud. Kinda glad you're not. That got a bit scary for a moment. This feels great. It's so liberating. It's as if part of me was still in that cage all this time, letting the old, rotten memory atrophy and fester. She grins, eyebrows arcing up in a sweet innocence. You know, like my wings did, before they lopped them off? Ha! Alright, okay, you can stop now. It's getting creepy. Aerie simply smiles for a moment, mischief turning to affection. She steps forward and hugs Imoen close. Oof, you're way too strong for a skinny elf, you know that? Thank you, Imoen. You're the best friend anyone could hope for. I love you. Imoen's face suddenly flusters all the way to her hairline. Her breath quickens. Friend, huh? I'm sorry? Oh, this is the time you're going to bring this up. Are you? Imoen's gaze darts everywhere but back at Aerie. Her lips press together. Alright, so I got something to tell you. I kind of wanted to do it in private, but whatever, there's no point. Nothing stays private for long in this group anyway. But I've got this speech, and I gotta get through it, okay? And if you don't like it, you can blame Oren, because Oren told me I should tell you. Alright, this is a bit scary. What is it? No, it's nothing bad. Well, not really. You might think it's bad, but it really isn't, and I'd never let it... Imoen interrupts herself with a cringe and looks up. To hell with it. Look, I'm attracted to you, as more than a friend. How do you feel about that? Just be honest. Aerie's eyes widen. Briefly, there is a confused shock, but soon it turns to distress. Oh, Imoen, I thought I was imagining things. I was afraid you would say this. Ha, afraid, huh? I'm so sorry, I just don't feel that way about women. In a way, I wish I did. You are everything to me. I think so highly of you. Only, not that way. I can't reciprocate that kind of attraction. I'm so sorry. Maybe if you tried it? No, I'm certain. Believe me, I wish it weren't so. I really do. Oh. Well, this is awkward, huh? Aerie's voice becomes a fearful whisper. Is this going to be a problem between us? No, absolutely not. Yeah, it can be really awkward for a while, but I don't ever want to lose your friendship, okay? Everything can go back to normal. I'll definitely get over it, and we can be happy friends forever. Please tell me I didn't just gross you out and throw it all away, please. Grossed out? I'm flattered, if anything. I just feel so bad for disappointing you. Hey, it's alright. I'll get over it. Like I said, you're not that hot anyway. Aerie laughs softly. You can resort to as many lies as you want. I won't hold it against you. As gracious as ever. Imoen shuffles uncomfortably. Well, alright then. Then I guess we should get going. See? Look at that. Not awkward at all. Aerie squeezes Imoen's shoulder and walks past. Imoen follows her with her eyes, then shakes her head. This is the most grievous torture I've ever had to endure. Okay.
It will be done.
Rest. The sound of hushed voices wakes me. It takes my keen senses only a moment to understand there is no danger. It is simply Imoen, speaking barely above a whisper. A different voice replies, Aerie's. The elf seems demure, while Imoen sounds impatient. I could listen in if I strained hard enough to make out the words. I'll do my best to eavesdrop effectively. I am intensely curious. Just nuts. It's too dangerous. Let alone frivolous. What would Oren say if I wasted that kind of spell power on this? I don't think it's frivolous. It's our lives, our future. Our future will be full of fun and adventure regardless. I'm not going to take the risk just so I can have icing on the cake. There's a brief pause. So, I'm icing on a cake? You are trying to seduce me already. Imoen breathes out harshly. You're not going to cute talk me into this one. I can't believe you're even suggesting this. Another longer pause. I want you to be happy. I am happy. You know what would make me real miserable, though? You turning into a drooling vegetable because you felt too guilty to turn me down. Like I said, I'll get over it. That's a lie, Imoen. Wow, aren't you the conceited little minx? No, what I mean is, you are in love with me. You simply can't ignore that. I know I couldn't. No, wait. Whoa, in love? I wouldn't say so much. I just, I'm just really, in love? No, that's not what's happening here, okay? I fancy you, that's all. It'll pass, it will. Look me in the eyes, then. Look me in the eyes and say you don't want us together. Tell me you don't want to spend your life loving me. There's only silence for a while. Say to my eyes that you don't want it just as much as I want to love you back. What's with this fascination with the eyes? Look, it's a moot point, because you're not into the ladies, and there's no way I'd use a frickin' wish spell on you, so this conversation is over. I don't know why you're so concerned. We won't rush into it. We will do the research and make sure we are getting everything right. You don't understand. It's not within the tried and true parameters. It falls on crapshot territory. Who knows what might happen to you, to us all? Reality is a devious thing. Try to reshape it all willy-nilly, and you're just asking for all sorts of disaster. I will eventually catch up to your skill in magic. I could cast it myself then. The risk is the same. Aren't you listening? Why aren't you listening to me? I am listening, Imoen. I simply think the risk is worth it. What I think is that you're a stubborn fairy-faced lummox. Remember what we were talking about? Becoming old maidens, always waiting for that perfect knight in shining armor? Well, you are my knight, but who is going to come into my life and sweep me off my feet? They all pale in comparison to you, but I can't feel that attraction you feel. I just can't, so I want to fix it. More silence. Damn you and your silver tongue. Imoen's voice sounds slightly choked. It was much easier to argue with you when you were a shy little butterfly. You taught me better. You let me find myself, become the person I always wished I could be, and now that you told me the way you feel, the more I think about it, there is this chance we could become much more than friends, and I want that, or rather, I want that, so I am willing to take a risk for it. There is a long stretch of silence, broken only by the soft rustling of clothes. Finally, I hear a sniff. Imoen's whisper is so quiet I can barely hear it. I love you, Aerie. I can never forgive myself if something went wrong. Messing with your free will? It has bad idea written all over it. More rustling of clothes. It's not affecting my free will. I don't wish to fall in love with you. I wish to be able to feel the same way you do. We're no fools, Imoen. Every day we wield life and death in our hands. We will wait until all this is over, and then we will be careful. Imoen remains quiet. Will you think about it? No answer. I'll think about it, you silver-tongued temptress. Look who's talking. Just go get some rest. You won't get 4 hours before your turn on the watch at this rate, and I'm not letting you off the hook again. I might kick you into consciousness just to teach you a lesson. I hear the telling sounds of someone getting up from a sitting position. I'm glad we talked. Don't get over me yet. With luck, you won't have to. Just go do your trance thing, Aerie. For a while, there is only the noises of someone quietly moving around, disrobing, handling blankets. I've almost drifted back to sleep when Imoen's whisper reaches my ears, soft and doleful. I don't think I can. Imoen, I wouldn't do that either. You never know what kind of effect it will have on her. Wow, things just got more complicated, didn't it? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.